know me, you know my quest is always for energy and frequency and body blueprint and understanding, connecting the dots. I'll be explaining why I say the 9D dots for those of you who don't know, and for those who need a refresher because there's a lot of new stuff. I've been continuing to fill in basically my dots with the 9D and add everything I can into, I'm going to call them 9 dimensions for the lack of a better word. And I know there's different, and I always say this, I know there's different, definitions, but for my definition, it's 9D and how manifesting comes down from source, light and sound up from the earth, and creates matter in 3D. But the sound portion, I was like, yeah, there's, MP3s and we know sound works and there's voice and all that sort of thing. And I actually just posted a really cool picture meme on Nutritional Energetics Facebook page, my private Facebook page group, which brought in a lot of that. It wasn't mine. It was something I shared because it was very comprehensive. And I wanted to share that. What I want to share right now is bioacoustic vocal prints. And what they are, let me just stop this crawler thing. What it is that your voice, of course, is full of sound. You can take, we can take voice and put it into Audacity, put it into a couple of other programs that I will explain in the June 11th through 13th retreat, put it into programs and give you reports. This is a nutritional consultant report from a voice print from mine, I believe. And for example, I found that my voice print, when I put it through the particular programs, was high in tryptophan. And they basically give you the highs and lows. And this is obviously just a really short version of this because I just want to tell you how cool this is. It's a report. Yeah, it is my report. Also very high in cysteine. And it will tell you this is all cysteine. So it only gives all the cysteine list because cysteine does a lot of things. So it will list all the things that it does. So high, meaning I either just, and not particularly about cysteine or whatever, but I may have just taken a supplement. I may have eaten something with something in it when you see a high one, or your body is not metabolizing it very well. So that's the highs. Low, this is nutrition, aspartic acid. So these are all the lows in aspartic acid, and all the list will tell you what it does. Helps to form DNA and RNA, detoxes, removes ammonia. It also says where it's found in nuts, meats, seeds, soy, and whole grains. Detoxes, helps to detox liver. So it tells you everything, or a lot of things that that acid does. This is still nutrition consultant, high in protein, no, actually low in protease, high in elastase. So it gives you extremely detailed reports that you can either take to another provider who will know how to, read some of these complicated things in here, or you can continue on and get the tones that your body needs. Now, I talk about frequency and we send them etherically and quantum and all that sort of thing, but these things exist to quantize, not a word, but basically you can program the frequencies that you need. So for example, this nutrition program said I was, high in, actually high in quercetin, which is a capillary protectant, but it will say the highs and the lows. It will take your voice print. Let me see if I have one here. It will take your vocal print like that. That is my vocal print that I did a few weeks ago. And it will take the highs and lows, because mediums, and there's all sorts of charts and graphs that you can follow. It will take your voice print, and I can take that and put it into the programs, and give you a report again. And then what further, you can either take that report and see the supplements you need or the things that are high, or see how that goes. You can actually work with that in a number of different ways, as well as get the frequencies that you need. Listen to them like 3 times a day. They're pretty wild. This is one that I had programmed. And what's really cool is what they have done is taken, I've got things are reflecting light there. They've taken the muscles and related them to a certain, now, they've been doing this since the 1980s, and this is so cool. For example, let's see if I can find something that makes sense, maybe on a hand. Makes sense. More on a hand, I'll tell you. So, for example, oddly enough, the muscle on this side of your hand has to do with glutamine and lysine. And what happens, if I can explain this really quickly, is that they have related um, the different frequencies of the different, let's keep on nutrition, of the different, like biotin, quercetin, amino acids. They found what part of the body that resonates with, so that it can relate the different nutritional frequencies, nutritional needs to a different part of the body that our brain is regulating. It hears a frequency, comes in, it goes, oh, that relates to that one. Oh, that relates to that one. So it's really cool. Um, and things like the note of F is related to the amino acids, to the enzymes maltose and lactose. So it relates these things specifically because they've been testing this a long, long time, and they can do this kind of thing. Now, what you can also do is a muscle print, a muscle vocal print. Like I said, this is my vocal print, the evaluation report. It gives you what the different things that might be on the report, what they relate to and the function in the body. And it's a few pages of report with definitions and relates your note correlations, the notes that came up on a specific basis that you might want to take a look at. And I'm going over this really, really fast, but this is one thing that I'm going to be having. This is $100 value. And when you come into the retreat, that's going to be so cool because we're connecting these dots. We're going to go, okay, now you guys know that I do block therapy, or those that you know I do block therapy. We're going to take the muscle report, and it's going to say this muscle is high or low or not in conjunction. Guess what? We can go block that muscle. We can add nourishment to that muscle. So we're connecting the dots, and this is really so cool. We also are connecting, and these are what I'm going to go over all this week. We're also connecting, so we've got these frequencies. We can connect to muscles. We can connect to nutrients. We can connect the muscles to blocking. We can connect the blocking to the German New Medicine program that may be running. Not everything is a GNM program, but sometimes they are. So we can relate. We're connecting the dots. And this is what we're going to discuss June 11th through 13th at the retreat. And when you sign up, and it is on site but also online, and when you sign up for the online link, it's just $89. I hate being sales and I hate to even say those words, but it's $89. We're going to log you in. We're going to put a seat at the table for you, and it's going to be awesome. So go to Nourishing 9D. When you sign up, you're going to get $100 value of this voice print, because you know what? I'm a technician now, and I want to see these in action. I want to be able to look at the reports. I want to be able to help along with the energetics that we do, the blocking we do. This is so cool to add this all together to the 9D. And if you don't know what all 9 levels of the 9D are, then we will be going through that through the week. I'll be going through what the 9 levels are. To me, this is part where sound, of course, because this is the vocal print and sound. This is how one way we can relate sound other than just MP3s and going, well, maybe that MP3 is going to be good. We can actually take your vocal print and give you a printout on what your status is in terms of frequency. So I hope you join in because it's going to be really cool. You'll get a vocal print. I just yeah, they're $100 when you actually just do the print and um, the frequency report. What you do is send me your voice print, and I can show you how to do that. You just send 30 seconds of your voice speaking, and I can put this into the programs and give you a report, and we can go through and look at the frequencies that you need in a very specific uh, basis. So I hope you join in. It's going to be awesome, and this is really cool. So we'll see you next time. I'll be on again tomorrow, and I'm going to go for 8 o'clock. I think all this week I'll be able to. We're just opening the lodge, but I'll be able to do 8 o'clock, and I may do a couple up in the daytime as well. So look for the posts that say I'm coming live. I'll do some mini readings if I wanted to make you aware of the vocal, um, the bioacoustic vocal voice print that we can do via frequency. So we'll see you next time, and I'll give you more tips and tidbits on what's going on.